It's RnB the MC. What's popping with you, Nico?
Yo, what's going on, King? How you doing?
Oh, man, slow motion, man. Just trying to wind it down. What's going on? Everything good?
Oh, man, everything's all good, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, preparing myself for this weekend, man. Bizill Barfest.
Indeed.
Yeah, man. When we gonna see RnB battle on the Bizill Barfest, man?
Not never. not never ever, my G. Not never ever.
you might fuck around and catch you a 30-piece out there, man.
I just might, but we'll never know, my G. We'll never know. I'll leave that to y'all. I didn't have my time. I didn't did my time. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that. So real quick, man, before you know what I'm saying, we get into a lot of the other topics and everything surrounding the Bizill Barfest. For those who may not be aware, you know what I'm saying, maybe it's their first time hearing about it, can you tell everybody what is the Bizill Barfest and what is the goal of the Bizill Barfest? Cool.
So initially we started it out as a AHAT event, just honoring Young B because he was one of our one of our biggest MCs as far as Cali was concerned. He ran through a lot of the people that was on AHAT, won Battle of the Year. So he was big as far as AHAT is concerned. He stamped it as his home league and whatnot. So I personally made up the Bizill Barfest after he passed, just as a marquee event for Cali, period, point blank. And going forward, I felt like the event was a little bit more bigger than just a league, you know what I mean? Because Bizill touched so many people, and basically he could play the glue for a lot of people that don't fuck with each other, you know what I mean, on a regular basis, because he's revered like that as far as West Coast battle rap and battle rap on the whole is concerned. So the goal this year on the fourth one was to separate it from AHAT, basically, so it'll be its own standalone event going forward. That way, any league that he has ever dealt with or wanted to be involved in something going forward, they would have the opportunity to do so without feeling any kind of way about, league competition or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically make it an event for the West Coast so the West Coast can jump behind because he is, an icon around these parts. You know what I'm saying? So the ultimate goal is for it to be its own standalone event going forward, where everybody is involved as far as West Coast battle rap is concerned, and even East Coast. If they want to come out here and get the event so big where you would want to touch this platform, like on GP, just because it's such a fire event. So that's one of the goals. The other goal is to raise money, obviously, for the scholarship fund. His family has been running a scholarship fund for the past few years. They do I think it's called they do like a breakfast or a pancake social in the city of Moreno Valley every single year and raise money for a scholarship. So I thought that also was separated from the leagues. That would be a good opportunity to get another revenue stream for the actual scholarship fund as well. So that's why we're taking donations. That's why the event is free for this year. Taking donations, and we're also going to plan on doing a VOD, a video on demand of the event for people who can't show, where all the money will go to the scholarship fund as well. So we're just trying to create, just add to the board, add to that man's legacy a little bit with the family's approval and everything. That's all. That's the goal, bro. It's all just a love thing. You know what I mean?
I heard that. So let me ask you this, man, because we had a lot of conversations in the groups. A lot of people they take this as an honor being booked. The competition seems to be revved up even that much more. It's only a select few battlers who actually get chosen to battle on there. Is it a process when you're selecting who's going to battle on the card? Is it more so about whose name is buzzing? Is it more so about who just has the legacy of greatness? Like, how do you guys go about booking for this event? Because in my opinion, this event is the most impactful in all of battle rap, period. Not just the West, but in battle rap, period. So what is you guys' process behind booking battles for the actual event?
Well, as far as I'm concerned and my booking process, normally with the Bizill Barfest, I try to normally get like one battle, a main battle first, and then let the ball roll from there. Yes, you definitely want to target people that are, in the mix popping. I definitely target people that I actually like, that I think are actually talented. Put a lot of new people on here as well. A lot of people that were actually on the Barfest from last year actually got calls back as well. But I can't even say I can't front like it's like a major process. It's actually just with all the events and everything and all the leagues that's popping out here. Like it's still hard to book even for the Barfest where people are actually waiting. Like you got a lot of things that are going on. So availability goes into that. Definitely the matchup. I want a fire conflict. Anytime that I set up a matchup, I want a fire conflict. You know what I mean? So it's a good back and forth. That's all I'll be shooting for, to be honest with you. When I'm doing an event, bro.
I heard that. So yeah, man, looking at this event, it definitely has all the dope matchups that everybody's gonna want to see and all that. When it comes to this particular event, this being the fourth installment, what is going to be at this event that maybe in prior events was not there? Like what's different this year with the Bizill Barfest?
Well, the main difference would be the fact that it's not a league specific event. Free to the public, and then the names that we have on it as well. I mean, bottom line, we're in California, and we got Daylight, Shy Dog, DC Gotti, Cali Smooth, Danny Myers.
Crazy.
On a card that's free, though. On a card that's free for, you know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy.
My nigga. Honestly, that's the difference. That's the biggest difference in any other previous Barfest. And out of the four, the first one was dope as fuck, dope as event. The second one was cool. The third one was bananas. Like that was one of my favorite events from last year, besides the URL event and the Magnitude event. I think those are the three key West Coast events, and some of the PGs as well. But like those were like the marquee events for me that I actually went to that produced good battle product. Like we had the Geechee Danny battle last year. We had Plex and Max Taylor. That was crazy. Grizz and Billy. Even though you didn't like Billy's performance, Grizz went fucking crazy. KO and Fix was crazy. Like that event produced a lot of dope ass fucking battles. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting more of the same to come for this year as well. I'm expecting more of the same.
I heard that. So, with this being its own separate event outside of leagues, and pretty much I've seen pretty much every West League a part of, at least on the flyer, wherever at least he battled there, he showed love to. Are we expecting, are all leagues going to be there in some capacity as far as maybe, I don't know, hosting or just coming there to support?
I hope. Only thing I could do is put it out there like I did. You know what I'm saying? Like it, and I find it funny, and I don't mean to put people on blast if they take it the wrong way they do, but if you notice, when the Bizill Barfest at first got down, I made a call to Gotti. I'm like, yo, Gotti, I need you to do like a little blog or something to kind of like, spark up the interest and see what we got here, you know what I'm saying, see what we got going. So he did that. He put like a blog out there telling everybody like, yo, this is a charity event. This is Battle Rap's first charity event. Yeah, that's the thing that we wanna pump up, you know what I'm saying? So they know it's just not for nothing. So I had him put that out there. A lot of people jumped on that post because Gotti popping, you know what I'm saying? Gotti is that dude right now. So a lot of people jumped on that post. Whatever you need, Gotti, whatever, woo, 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 woo. So, of course, I follow up on that kind of shit. And I ain't going to blast anybody, but I follow up on that kind of shit. A lot of people aren't as proactive with pushing something that they're not that their league is not specifically affiliated with. Let's just say that. They're not as proactive. So maybe maybe it's my fault as well. Maybe I needed to be, more general in the situation and telling people like, yo, okay, I need you to do this. I need you to, and let them tell me no. But I'm just not that type of person, you know what I mean? So if you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. We'll be fine without it regardless. I put the invite out there. That's why I put all the logos. I had all the logos placed on the actual flyer, all the West Coast Battle Leagues. I'm hoping I didn't miss anybody. But that was the intent, was to include everybody so nobody felt excluded in regards to it. So we'll see what happens, bro. I mean, there's plenty of things that they could support with this event going forward. I know with the VOD, we're going to drop a trailer. If people can put that on their channels and whatnot, and where it's going to direct people to go to the VOD and things of that nature. I mean, there's plenty of ways that you could support. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of ways that you could do it. It's just whether or not you decide to do so or not, because it's wide open.
Most definitely. No, I agree. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, every league comes together, because just me personally, I feel like if they want to do that with any other event in the year, do what you please. But when it comes to the Bizill Barfest, I feel like it don't even have anything to do with like a league game or nothing like that. The whole point of it is to honor Young B. And I feel like
that's it.
And this is just me speaking, and people could take it how they want. When it comes to the Bizill Barfest, battlers, you know what I'm saying, complaining about not getting called for it, or league owners or leagues having issues with, you know what I'm saying, other leagues with it. If you have any other opinion outside of I'm coming there to honor Young B, your opinion ain't valid when it comes to this event. This ain't about no other type of ego trip. This is about honoring Young B and giving back, you know what I'm saying, honoring his legacy. If you're not going to be doing that, there is really no other dialogue required. There's no other narrative. I don't even need to hear from you at that point, because this is something different. You know what I mean? I feel like we need to. I'm glad that, you know, people like yourself and others are pushing that line, because this is a meaningful event. I done seen Rap Grid talking about the event. You know what I'm saying? Right. Organic, I've seen him mention something about the event. Smack. So it's like this is a big event, man, and we really gotta make sure that we keeping it to that level and not let the pride and the ego get in the way, man.
Indeed. Because this ain't nothing but a good time, bro. Like honestly, like I said, the whole fact that this is on the West with the names we got and it's free, there shouldn't be no drama whatsoever. Niggas should just come out just on GP just to see what it's gonna be like. Like I'm expecting the place to be stupid packed, like dummy, like to the point where we're not letting people in. Like, that's what I expect to see. Like, honestly, I expect to see that. Because with everybody that's going to come from Moreno Valley on B side, been waiting on something to jump behind. And as far as he was concerned, all his family, Riverside is literally around the corner from Mo-Val. They've never had a battle event of this magnitude in this particular area either. So, like, yeah, man, I expect it to be beautiful, man. And I do hope that, I know a lot of the leagues are actually coming. Shout out Shots Fired. Shout out West Coast Elite. I Evolve. Punchline King. I know KG said he was going to show. Floss should be there. You know what I mean? Like, Lush should be there. It should be a good battle rap collective in that piece, man. And I expect it to be stupid. I'm excited, bro.
Oh, man, I heard that. Now, let me go ahead and ask you this, man, because, you know what I'm saying, you're somebody who, you know, got to be around Young B, man, got him at the events. I'm sure had a lot of conversations with him. For you personally, man, what's like the one Young B moment that stands out for you, man, that whenever you think of Young B, this is one of the first things to come up?
Wow. That's crazy. I guess just how talented the dude was, man. Like, he had, like, when you think of a battle rapper and you try to build a battle rapper, like, the dude really had it all. You know what I mean? Like, he could do everything. You feel me? Like, he could do everything. And flawlessly. The freestyles from the scheming, he could scheme, he could joke, he could angle you, name all, performance on point, vocal projection good. He could just do it all. Like, I would just say he's just an all around. He was an all around talent, and he did music on top of that to boot, and was nice at that too. So, like, yeah, I guess that's how talented he was. If you talk about a moment, probably it was actually a couple moments, if you don't mind. The fact when you won the awards for AHAT that year, that was crazy. And the battle versus Scheme was crazy. And it's one of the moments that I always remember because he got into a little scuffle that evening. But like the way that he I was able to like get him back focused. Like, you know, a lot of people, once they go across that line, there ain't no coming back until you know what I'm saying, until you just in that. Like, you got to squab with them, you know, you got to get that shit out. Like, sometimes, but people that could be, I ain't gonna say it was a control thing, but people that can be rational in those types of situations and recognize it, I always admired him for that, because all I had to do was say one thing: yo, it's a battle, my nigga. Chill out. I did the same thing with Dre one night. Dre Vicious one night. My nigga in Orange County said, you battle rapping tonight. This ain't that. And they looked at me, got you, RnB. And go back to what they was doing. You feel me? Like, I like that. I like that, bro. I like that. It shows maturity. You know what I mean? So there's a couple things that happened as far as B was concerned, and it just stick out in my head and will always stick out in my head. But he was a solid dude, very talented. And I think that's why I go so hard as far as this event is concerned. It's for him, but it's also for the family as well. His mom's like really touched me. So I guess it's Mando for me to actually do this and keep this going and see how big we can get it. As a matter of fact, we're already planning for next year and seeing how big we can get this Joker next year. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. I'm looking forward to see the turnout, man. I know there's been a lot of different media outlets that have said they're going to be out there. It's going to be great to see all the coverage and, you know, people getting to talk about Young B and, you know, being able to get some good battles out there, man. And then also, man, like you said, the college fund, man, people being able to donate, man. I feel like that's something that, being at a free event, man, I feel like people shouldn't even have a problem with being able to just slide something for a donation, man. Like
$1, $2, don't matter, whatever. Anything helps. We're talking about starving college kids that's trying. Like, at the end of the day, my nigga, like at the end of the day, you are doing a good deed, and battle rap is gonna help somebody go to fucking college. Like, at the end, that shit is crazy to me. You feel me? Like, that part of it is crazy to me, and it's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen. And the more we speak on it, the more we talk about the charity. This is Battle Rap's first charity event. The bigger it will be, and the more support we'll get going forward as well. So, like sky's the limit as far as this is concerned, and it's all for the dude, man. Like, it's all for the dude, and he the reason. So, like I said, he earlier in the conversation, and I told his mom this too. He the glue for a lot of people. You feel me? Like, a lot of people fuck with this dude and put him in high regard, so they'll go out of their way to be involved with this particular event. And hopefully, going forward, the support and everything just heightens to a level where it's just super stupid every year.
I heard that. So this event, you said, is taking place in Riverside. I think it's at a new venue. I think is it the Hideaway or?
Yeah, that's what the new venue is called. It's called the Hideaway. It's a popular club out this way. What happened with the initial spot I had was called Status Nightclub. Very, very fly situation as far as the club is concerned. It's in Moreno Valley, but it was with it was with a private cannabis club. And for some reason, their little relationship got a little severed and whatnot, so it kind of threw us into a little tailspin. This happened like a couple weeks ago. I just didn't want to say nothing behind the scenes because I was scrambling to try to make it happen where, you know, we wouldn't have to move it someplace, you know, far from Moreno Valley. The new club is like maybe 10 minutes away from the old one, and I didn't want it to get into an area where we would have to change the stripes and start charging instead of making it a free event. That would have totally defeated the whole purpose of the event, and that was offered as well. So luckily, shout out my dude Epic. Epic is the man as far as this is concerned, because he was the one who secured that Hideaway venue for us, and it's a real fly spot, very fly spot. They got food, they got drinks. We'll be able to be there, be comfortable, smoke outside. Everything Gucci, man. I was stressing for a little bit, honestly, but everything came together, man. It was a blessing that it did. So, yeah, I think this new spot accommodated us very well.
I heard that. So, yes, I remember last year when I had talked to you, I think the first time I actually interviewed you was for last year's Bizill Barfest. And I remember at that time, you had just put out there after the whole card had been put out, and then you finally, put out the Danny versus Geechee. I think it was like the final announcement. And it was something that it just brought the whole card together, like, oh, man, here goes the main event. You got all these other fire matchups around it. Let's get it popping. This year, it's like the first thing you seen was Daylight, Shy Dog, Bobby Lee, Danny, Geechee and Cali Smooth. Y'all really going for the jugular with, like, the matchups, man. Like, was it more so, like, did the battlers themselves just, like, say, like, hey, I just want to be on the card, give me whoever? Was it you strategically getting the matchups? Like, how did that all come together?
All of that. Everything that you just said. The battlers that was just, I want to be on the card. This is what I want. This is what I want to do. Battlers making it happen as well. Plus me being strategic with a couple of names that I wanted to get, and availability also. Like I said, it when shit just come together, like, bro, if I tell you, okay, so last year, let's start from last year. So last year, yes, you're right. I had the whole card together, and then the whole Danny was available. I hollered at EMAC. EMAC, he's the man that actually funded that particular battle for him and Geechee, for Danny and Geechee. Shout out to him for that. But we both agreed, like, yo, that battle need to happen. And you're right, it brought everything together. When I talk, that was the icing on the cake. And it proved to be, too, like in the views and the way the battle came out as well. I think that Joker is 100,000 and still pushing, you know what I'm saying? I arguably one of the best one-rounders in battle rap. I don't care what nobody say. Top 5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. And that had to do with their quality of bars, but not only that, just all around that whole fucking the visual, and B's parents up there, the intro, everything was just perfect, nigga. To me, that shit was just a movie. That was just a good moment in time. But anyway, so this year, honestly, the first matchup that fell on the plate was the Bobby versus Danny battle, and pretty much I just built around that one. You know what I'm saying? Built on everything from that one. And then the Daylight side, I kind of fell in the nigga lap. Geechee, the whole Geechee situation with him going to jail, I'm telling him, like, yo, nigga, hopefully you're going to be out. We booked that matchup not knowing what was going to happen with his actual his jail time and whatnot. But I was telling him from the gate, it's only going to be a few moves. They're going to be overcrowded just like they was again. Nigga, really believe in that shit, though, my nigga. Really believe in that shit. The boy called me. He called me the day he got out. Like, he must have been praying or something. I'm like, nigga, you out. You feel it? Like, so the way this shit was just, the way this whole card just came together and the names and matchups that the nigga was able to get, a lot of the shit might have been divine intervention. Some of the shit was just, effort. Some of it was the enormity of the card, you know what I mean? And people wanted to just donate their time. Like, it was a lot of different factors, bro. It wasn't just one at all. Not at all.
I heard that. So, yeah, man, now this is definitely crazy, man. You got so many matchups. You got a lot of the young up-and-coming dudes on the card that's been putting in the work. You got the vets on here. Sure. You got the legends, the top tiers, you know what I'm saying? You got some of everything on the card, man, and it's all for the good cause. Sure. Putting on it, honoring the king, man. So definitely, if y'all can get out, man, please make sure you get out to this event, man. It is free, so don't come over there talking about you need a +1 or +5. Bring everybody with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a good cause, man. Good people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like family, man. So come out there, have a good time. What time are the doors open?
The doors are going to open at 2. We're going to try to start the first battle around 3-ish. I'll say 3-ish. And then we on from there. I'm trying to be done with the entire event by about 7:30 or so. Okay. And people are welcome to stay, too, for the club, too. There's a club that popped at the same spot, like right after. And, like, I heard the club is crazy. So if niggas want to stay and after party, they're more than welcome to do that shit as well. But yeah, come out, man. Hideaway, Riverside, California. right on Mission, right across the street from the Mission Inn and whatnot. We'll be there turned the fuck up.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, Battlers. Yeah, y'all heard it too, man. Y'all heard the times. Don't be sitting over here talking about doors open at 2. I ain't gonna show up until 6, nigga. Y'all better get into the venue timely. God damn it! Don't be playing with this event, man. Get there timely, man. Make sure the footage look crispy, man. With all them people out there, timely.
Man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like the club got a cool little capacity, but I'm expecting the doors to be blown off of that bitch. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So if you can't get there early. As I stated before, it is a free event with some of the top West Coast battle rappers. That's actually working right now, and shit, we about to have a blast.
Most
Good
definitely, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Definitely. Now, I'm going to be in the building, man. I'm also going to be doing, the mini documentary for that as well, to make sure I get everything cracking with that. So we definitely going to be in the building. Before you get up out of here, man, go ahead and plug, everything that you got going on and let the people know where they can find you at.
The only thing I'm plugging is this Bizill Barfest, Saturday, 2 o'clock, April 28th. The Hideaway, you know what I'm saying? Look at IE Bonics, try to get me everywhere as far as IE Bonics. So Ebonics with an I in front of that joker. Catch me on all the social medias or whatever. And shit, that's it, my nigga. I appreciate you again, Nico. Real talk. This is a dope ass platform that you still got going, bro. And it's been an honor to watch this shit grow and stay consistent, bro. Real talk.
Much love, King. I'll see you on Saturday, man.
Indeed, brother.